Move these boxes out of my way. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Robin from Robin's Creations. And on this evening, we're going to be bringing your gift boxes to the next level. So let's get started. Since this is the season of giving, if you want it to be, and or receiving. So don't just put that box out any kind of way. If you have any of your cutting machines, I encourage you to bring your boxes up to the next level. Okay, so we're going to get started. I went to our beautiful Hobby Lobby, and what I found at Hobby Lobby was these really nice boxes that were 50% off. And you can kind of theme your gift giving by, like I said, make a theme. Do your family at home with, what is this? The buffalo check. And I have the buffalo check in the red, and I also have it in the red and black, and then I have it in the black and white. And I am a paper crafter, and my favorite thing to do with my cardstock is to create paper flowers. So I have, if you can see, can you see over here? Let me change my screen setting. Let me put this box back here. Let me try to change my screen. Have to get used to the screens. So you can see my desk. Hello, Lady G. How are you on this beautiful Thursday? So let me see here. I wanted to change this screen so that you can see more of what's behind me. So I'm not going to ponder long, but this pole is a little in the way. So let me try and move the pole. Okay. So what I was trying to get is for you to see, yes, you can see them. Awesome. You can see all my paper florals right there on the wall behind me when I'm sitting down. So sorry for the little jump. But you see all those paper flowers on that back wall? I'm going to use those this evening and place them onto the checkered boxes. So let's get started. Okay. So I'm back here. So on the wall, this is what I was talking about. I have extra paper flowers. So I'm going to choose for the buffalo check. We can start with the red and black first. I'm going to need my glue gun. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good today, Lady G. So let's go ahead and plug up the glue gun. And if you wanted to, if you have already some of the boxes that are plain that you may have in your possession, I challenge you to pull them out and decorate them this evening along with me. So this red and black buffalo check I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And then later on, we're going to decorate some of the plain boxes. So first things first, buffalo check. So I have the red and black. The tools that I'll be using this evening for the first portion, as long as time permits, I have my hot glue gun. It's already loaded with the glue stick. I also have, in this package, I have the round craft circles, the felt circles. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bag, and I should have opened it prior to, so you won't hear all that noise. So these are little round felt pads, if you can see me where I'm pointing. So, and then I am using the Goody headbands. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take the Goody headband out. And I'm going to adhere the felt to the Goody strap and the flower. So let me pull out my silicone mat so that I won't make a mess. Or let me just get my other mat. That's what I'll do. My other mat, because I didn't want to put it on my glass mat. So how is everyone doing this evening? Let's see. So we have the Goody strap, and we are going to use, at a time, we're going to use 2 of the felt pieces. So on the back of the flower, I always put the little metal to be able to hang it on the wall, but we're going to repurpose this flower and we're going to use it on the box. So we don't really need the metal any longer. So what I could do is take my cutters, and I have all of my tools that I use. I have all the supplies under my desk or right here beside me. So I'm going to pull out my cutters. So I have my wire cutters, and I just opened up the little quick release knob here, and then I can cut off the metal. Okay, and you just want to keep that in a safe place so that it doesn't get on the floor. Oops. Okay. So the glue gun is getting hot. I'm going to go ahead and pull this on over, pull the glue gun closer to me. And I can do 2 different flowers, and you let me know which one looks best to you. So it looks like, should we use 1 red and 1 black? Or we're going to use both black. Maybe we'll do both black. Okay. So the glue gun is hot. We're going to take the felt pads and sandwich them onto the Goody strap. And you don't necessarily have to go in the middle. You can go on the left and the right. So I put some glue here on the left and some glue here on the right. Then I'll take, and again, I always use a dowel rather than my finger because I've had too many burns to be using my finger. Okay. And you can see that the felt pads are still moving. You can arrange the flower wherever. So then we will take the flower and put a glob. Am I in frame, Lady G? Let me see here. I want to stay in frame tonight. Let me see here. Let me push it up so I can get all the way in frame. Okay, that looks better. So that I am not pulling it out of frame. Okay, so okay. Glue gun is hot, so we're going to put a dab of glue, a generous amount, nothing too skimpy because we don't want to have this come apart when you're trying to put it over top of the box. So I'll take my paper floral and the felt pad and push it together. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm just pushing it on the back. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm in frame now. Thank you so much. So, yes. So what we have here, can you see what I have? I have the strap, and the strap is connected to the paper flower. So these are goodie headbands. I mean, if you wanted to wear this, is a fascinator in the spring, you could do that. But tonight we're doing boxes. So we can, and the goodie strap is still, it can go around and round. So it's not fixed. You can position it however you want. So let's get another black, I guess. We can get another black, or let's get a white. Let's go ahead and pick one of the white florals. So let's see how it matches, or does it look, I think it'll look better with the black. So I'm pulling another black flower off the wall. So when you have your gift box here, you have your gift box, and you put your gift inside, then you can just take the strap and put it on to your gift box. You see that? And now you have a pretty decorated box. So I'll show you that again. And I wasn't able to pre-cut like I normally would throughout the week going live. I will try to do that if time permits. So look at that. I think that's pretty neat. And then It sticks right on. It's not going to come off. And your gift is secure as well. No tape needed. What do you think? So we have one. And then we can do the same thing with the, so we have the black and white buffalo check gift. And now if we can do that again for the red and black. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take the wires off. Keep those together so that you don't drop them and step on them. So I'll take 2 felt pads. And these are the circular felt pads. And sandwich the goodie headband right in the middle. What are your thoughts so far? Do you think this is a good idea for to take your gift boxes to the next level? I just wanted to know, what were your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Oops. Okay. So I'll take the other felt pad and put that right on top. And I'm matching them up pretty much. And then I take my dowel, my wooden dowel, and push it down. And now we have, wow. We have it where it can move. And that is the headband can move. So the headband can move. And we're not limited to the positioning of the gift tie. So we'll bring the red and black buffalo check over. That's pretty. I think that is so beautiful. So this is a good idea for a themed Christmas. Like under your tree, if you wanted to have a theme, and the theme being buffalo check or whatever your family desires. So it just makes for uniformity. Everything will be uniform, and just taking your gift boxes to the next level. Why just go to the store and buy it and put your things in it? Let's be extra. Let's do something above just the norm as far as the gift boxes. So we have the floral onto the strap. And the one I took across one way, and I'll take this one across the other way. The long way. And here you have it. We have our goodie strap onto the paper floral. And then wow, look at that. I think that's beautiful. Sitting under the tree, or you taking it to a party an event. They don't all have to be just for the holiday. This is an idea for any occasion. So I think this is great. What are your thoughts? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move this to the side. And then next, we'll have to, let me see, we're 20 minutes in. Next, we'll take and design boxes that I purchased from Michael's. So let me see. Can you see these boxes? Trying to move this stuff out of the way. I just wanted to bring them in the screen. I think they turned out beautiful. I think I like it. I like it. Okay, I love it. Okay, so the next project, what we're going to do, and I'm going to have to try. I've never tried this before on here. And I mean StreamYard. I've never tried to add my um computer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add the computer. So let me put some of these tools away. I had my dowel. We won't need that for the next time. We're going to go ahead and put the supplies away that we had. And I'll show you the tools for the next upstaging. So this time, what we're going to do, we are going to use the Oracle 651 vinyl. Right here, I have black, and then I have the white. So we're going to design these two boxes. Let me put this over and out of the way. We're going to design these two boxes. So it looks like the one is a 4x4. So it's 4 sides. So we got a 4x4. And then we have, what is this one? So this one is a 6x6x6. So so it says 5x8, 5x8 by 5x6. Okay. So 5x8, 5x6, or 6 inches. Okay. So with those measurements, I am going to go into Cricut Design Space and try and design really quickly to decorate these boxes. So let's get started with that. Okay, I'm going to try and bring my computer over without messing things up. Okay, so I just needed it closer to me. I can unplug the heat gun. I hadn't unplugged that yet. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Unplugging the heat gun. And we're going to move the heat gun to the side so that it can cool off. And I brought the computer closer to me just so that I can see what's going on as far as the sharing. So let's see here. If I take in, let me see here. Never done this before. So what I'm going to do, oops, not that. So I'm going to minimize what I don't need and then open up, what I need. So we're going to open back StreamYard. Okay. And Lady G, do I sound okay? Do you hear echo or anything? Did I master that this evening? Third time's a charm. So let's see if I can expand my screen. And share my software. So I'm opening up Cricut Design Space, and now I just have to, on StreamYard, find out how do I add my laptop. Okay, so Cricut Design Space is just open, and I'm just getting it prepared. And we're going to do a new project. And sorry that you see like the back of my head or the side. So let me see here. Uh, okay, so I can see the storyboard. Let me go back here to StreamYard. And so a new layout, banners, brand, private chat, recordings, present, and video file, share screen. Okay, let's see. So we're going to share screen. Okay, let's see. So we're going to, okay, this is asking a lot. Okay, so this is because the Google Chrome. So let me see here. I'm gonna open up the system preferences. And we are going to allow Google Chrome because that is something. I have a MacBook and that is something that I just added today. So, alrighty. So we are going to go ahead, put in the password. Okay. So even if I didn't, what I am doing in the background is adding, let me see if it did anything first before I start talking. So, to share the audio, share instead entire screen. Hmm. Okay. Spent too much time on that. I'm moving on. I'm going to go into and just have to speak it out what I'm doing because it's taking too long and I don't want to be on here long. So what I'm going to do in Cricut Design Space, I am going and opening up the circle, and I'm going to do a 1 inch by 1 inch circle. And then I'll do click on it, duplicate the 1 inch circle, and then I'm going to make a 1/2 inch circle. So we're going to make this a 0.50, and I'm doing the size, and as long as you put in the size, it'll constrain proportionately. So let me see here. I have a 1 inch and I have a 1/2 inch. Okay. So let me hear. And that's for the circle. And then I'll have the rectangle. So I'll take the square and I'm going to make it into a rectangle. And how long are we going to make this? We're going to make this, let me see here. We're going to, it was 5.8. We're going to, well, I'll do 8 inches at a time because the mat that I plan to use and 16 would be easier. But the mat is only, so I'll do 8. I'll do 8 inches. Only reason why is because the mat is a 12 by 12 mat for Cricut, and I'm going to be creating long rectangles. So let me make those 8 inches, and then that way I can cover. Let me see here. If that's 6, and yeah, so that's 6, and then this is 4. So I'll do 8 because two sides, I'll do 8, 8 inches long. And then that way the 12 by 12 mat can handle it. So I'm making the width of the rectangle. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to open up the lockbox, and I am going to make the width of this 8 inches. So we're going to go ahead and make it 8 inches, and then 0.5. Let me see here. So a 1/2 of an inch thick. So we're going to need, yes, we're going to need that. So we have a 1 inch circle and then a 1/2 inch circle, or should I do, I'm going to do 3/4. So I have a 1/2 inch circle, and the other one will be 0.750. Okay. So not to confuse you, I am not familiar right now with StreamYard and adding my Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to omit that and I'm walking you through. I'm in Design Space. I'm only using the shapes so far. I've used the circle. I've made one circle in the size of 1 inch. Then the second circle is 0.750. That's 3/4 of an inch. Then those are for the circles. Then I'm going to make circles on one box and stripes on the other. So the stripes will be 8 inches wide, and then the circumference, the height will be 0.5, so a 1/2 inch. So we're going to go around the box with a 1/2 inch. Just didn't want to make it too thick. So 1/2 inch it is. And then they're 8 inches and we need multiple ones. So for the circles, I'm going to go ahead and make, what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, and then for the rectangle or the square that's now the rectangle, I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, about, I'll just make 10 of those. So I'll duplicate it 10 times. Now I can go into Design Space when I go to print and then change the amount, but I need more dots than I need stripes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to title this, and we're going to name title it gift box in Cricut Design Space. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put decor, gift box decor. So we'll save that. Awesome. And then we'll go ahead and hit make it. And this is the premium vinyl. So we're going to just use the white for today because, that's all we're doing. So let's go ahead and print this out. Awesome. So this is looking good. This is looking really, really good. And let me see here. We're going to move this and we're going to move it onto the first mat just so that I can get more out of what I'm doing. So I've moved the circles. Let me see here. Oh no. So you got to be careful. It's starting to, and I've noticed this, that when I go to move it, multiple items, Cricut Design Space will allow you to move multiple items from off of the mat. But when you move them, they kind of release themselves instead of stay grouped together when you move them to a different mat, if that makes sense. So I am going to go ahead and turn these babies around. Okay. Awesome. So now we can open up the vinyl. Let me hit make it. So I'll hit make it. So it's going up and going to apply another. Awesome. So this is, like I said, the premium vinyl. And I'm so used to having everything cut out like a weekend plan, but I have had a busy week since the holiday on trying to get everything back in order after the holiday. So didn't want to take no more time than I needed. So thank you so much for your patience. So let me see here. So the Cricut machine is blinking. It is getting ready. And we're going to take out the premium vinyl. And we're going to cut a 12 by 12 sheet or close to it. And we'll go right here and use the measurements here on the mat. So it will continue to roll up. So you have to turn it on the opposite side. So we're going to go ahead and try to be as precise as possible so that we're not messing up the vinyl. So it doesn't have to be straight. So let me see here. So I have my mat, and it's a new mat, and I don't have as you can see, I have the Nicapa mat, and I purchased these from off of Amazing. So, and when I say Amazing, I mean Amazon. So we are going to line this up as much as possible, and then we'll go ahead and press it down. We don't have to mirror because this is premium vinyl. This is not HTV. And then the Cricut is ready to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and take this on over to my Cricut, which is behind us. And I'll put that on into the Cricut machine. And you probably can hear it in the background. I would turn you around, but I don't want to make you dizzy. Oh my goodness, I would not mind. So I don't want to make you dizzy. I wonder if I put something in front of it, will it stop you from being dizzy? Because I always hear that. Let's see. So it's just right in the back. So as you can see, it's just cutting away. Awesome. So now, sorry, don't want to make you dizzy. Okay. Awesome. So that's cutting fairly well. Okay. So it looks like we're almost like halfway through. So we'll go ahead and put, okay. We'll go ahead and put the stand back in place. And as I am decorating these two boxes, I will go ahead and get all the supplies ready. And the good part about using the vinyl, when you use the vinyl and it's such small pieces, I can just go ahead and peel them off rather than using the transfer sheet. You don't a lot of times want to use the transfer sheet if it's too tacky. meaning that it's too sticky. And what will happen when you pull it off, it's going to pull some of your box material off. So you want to be careful with that. So it looks like it's almost done. And it looks like I've cut my head off. So let me put my head back on. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tonight we're decorating gift boxes for Christmas or any occasion. And it's just when you see the plain boxes in the store when you purchase them, I'm just showing an easy way to step the boxes up a notch, just taking it to the next level. Instead of just purchasing something and it's plain, I just like to add a little flair of my own to things. When I see that when I see something plain, I'm like, how could I, step it up? So that's what we're doing this evening. I'm excited. So it looks like the cricket is finished cutting. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it up. I'm behind the camera. I'm not going to turn it around again. Don't want to make you dizzy. I will eventually get another camera. Okay. So it looks like everything is pulling off okay. Okay. So what I like about the Oracle, I spoke too fast. What I like about the Oracle is that it does put the blue in the background rather than having white in the background and you can barely see it. So, in taking this off, I'm going to cut a little of this extra off so that it won't catch on to these circles and everything and mess them up. And it's cutting, but it cuts, but I should have chosen the option more. And when you choose more, when you go to cut, I just had it on default. And when you select more, it'll cut a little deeper, a little faster. So, yes, you know what, Karen, I'm looking at you're saying it's good for the office decorating. It is. And in the office, you can have these boxes and decorate them. And you can put like your snacks in the box. They can be file boxes for any of your personal items if they're in your, work office and all, or even your home office. You can use boxes in many different ways, other than giving them gifts. I've seen some people use them to house cords, to hide their cords. As far as boxes go, people use them for various other reasons. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I am just weeding. And as you can see, I'm just taking these circles off. And that way I can manually place them. So that'll be cool. So I'm almost done. Almost done. Just have a few more. So let's see. Yeah, we just have a few more. Okay, we're done. Awesome. Okay, so I have a little trash, and what I like to do is take and wind up for a little while. I'll keep until the scrap gets really low. I'll go inside of my tube and wind it small. Well, I want it to fit back in the tube. So I go inside of my premium vinyl and I just keep twisting it and twisting it until it gets really small. And I like to get in a habit of putting things back as soon as I'm done. It's not always possible, but I let that go too soon. Okay. And then just put the top back on. And then you have your vinyl for the next time. And it's a pretty sizable amount. So if it was just a little scrap, I wouldn't have put it. If it was less than 12 inches, I probably would not have put it back inside. Because it gives you that false idea that you have a lot and you don't have anything. So let's do the pinstripes first. So here we're going to go ahead and again, I purchased these boxes from Michael's. And they're right in the Celebrate It section where the boxes are. And these I've had for years. So I wanted to do something a little different with them. So I did state that I would put the pinstripes on here. So I'm going to eye it up, and it has the, as you can see, it has the top on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave the top on. So let's put a portion right in the middle of the top, and we're going to go around. So it's almost like it's tape. And then you just go ahead on around. You see what I'm doing? We had a plain box, and now we are definitely taking this up a notch. So, and I can just pull the pieces off of the, pull the vinyl off of this courier sheet. So I'll just match this up. And it's cut straight and sharp, whereas though you can match it up pretty good. I don't want to come out of frame. So maybe I can stand up or put one knee. I do that a lot. Put one knee so that I can be over top of the project. Hopefully my head is not in the way. So what do you think so far? So I didn't want to make it continuously long. And once you get it matched up, then you can push your finger on it just to make sure that it doesn't come apart. So my math wasn't mathing pretty. Okay. I didn't want that little piece, but maybe I should have made 10-inch pieces. But we are going to make this work. Then I'll take another one. And the top is bigger. The top is larger than the box because it has to sit on top of it. If that makes any sense. The top has to be larger than the bottom so that it can fit on there. So I'll put when I need to pull it up to match it, I oftentimes use all of my tools. They get a lot of good use. So we're going to go ahead and place this down. That is not straight. Okay. No. Okay. That has come off too many times. So, okay. So now we can just cut the little piece. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. So I have one other piece here. And then the other piece of vinyl I'll take off. And then we'll measure that and put this around the box. And just go right on around, and we're just making stripes on the box. Just to jazz it up a little. And if it doubles up on you, just use your tool to pull it apart. And then match it up on the opposite side. And once you get it down, just go with it. Don't try to move it up and down. Don't do any of that. Okay. Yeah, my math was not mathing. But guess what? It's turning out nice. I love it. So what I'm looking for now is the X-Acto tool, because I think that my rotary cutter would be a little too much. So I have a couple of X-Acto knives in here. I kind of carefully push them toward the back. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut. So you just want to go in. Am I out of frame? And cut. Ooh, honey. I love it. So I just went over top. And go get another one. And I think this might be it. So we're almost looking like this one high-end store where you get all your cosmetics, huh? Oh, wow. I didn't think about that until now. It looks like a Sephora box. Is anyone in the chat shop at Sephora? That's not what we're trying to make, but we are definitely trying to add some flair to the boxes instead of when you give your boxes for the holidays or um, whatever the special occasion may be. It's not basic. You are actually given a box and it looks like something. So I would have to do the math over, but the cut is precise. The cut is on point. As far as the cut matching up, it matches up perfectly because that is what the Cricut does. The Cricut will precisely match and and cut it straight. Unless you ask it to cut it not so straight. That is the only way you're going to get a jagged cut because that is an option. So if you opt for it. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. So we, as you can see, we've done, and you see all the sides. It looks beautiful. Yes, I like that. Then we're going to take the bigger box and we're going to make this one have polka dots. And then we'll take large and small and then no particular way, but we are going to rotate as far as when we pull them off of the mat, we are going to rotate what we pick out or what we pull up. So maybe I should have went in a line because that is the only way. Let's see if I can pull it up without messing it up. So okay. And we'll just go ahead and strategically place the other ones, no formal fashion. Just put the dots on the box. And lift up the top a little. Look at that. I love it. So we'll go ahead and let's put some more. So Lady G, you do shop there. Yes. I shop there too. They have nice stuff at Sephora. Nice, very nice. I didn't realize that that's what I was making until I made it. And then I was like, hey, it's starting to look like that high-end store. Yes. So I just wanted to show everyone what it looks like to just take the premium vinyl and sort of step your boxes, just take them to another level. You can also, for gift giving, like a wedding gift or something like that, you can also personalize the boxes with the recipient's name. That is something else that you can do with your Cricut. Look at that box. What do you think? Look at that. See? And it didn't take long. It wasn't all drawn out. I love it. Okay, I really do. This is like easy peasy lemon squeezy. And can you see I'm using my weeding tool? That's all I'm using. My weeding tool. And then I cut out the circles, 1 inch and 3/4 inch. That's it. That's it. And cut the circles out. Not hard at all. And then we just strategically just placing them. I didn't want to get into kind of making it uniform, because when you do that, mm, you'll be like, oh, I don't like this here, I don't like it there, and you'll get into pulling it back off like I was doing. So yeah, so I like this a lot. I like it. I really do. Is this something that you would try to do? Is this something that you would purchase a plain box and personalize it with a name or anything like that for your gift giving? It can make for a good anniversary gift. It's just a way of, like I said, putting that personal stamp on it. And I love it. I really do. I enjoy personalizing things and making it your very own. And when you get into the putting the names on there, that's like next level. And you see, I'm not putting a whole lot of thought into like where I'm placing it, because that is going to get me in trouble. Because I won't be able to decide. Like, oh my goodness, should I have put that there? Should I have? Nope. So this one here, like the one I just put down, I do not like the placement. But guess what? Can't move it. So let me put one more and I'll be done. Yeah, I think this one just has too many dots. But who's counting? So here you have it. Well, I guess what I could, next time I can just count the dots per side. That is something. But I absolutely love it. And you just took this box. I'm not sure of, does it say how much it was? Um, I don't remember how much they were. But you just took this plain box up a notch. And I could put my my florals on top. I could get 2 different flowers. So one of the white ones dropped off. And the name of these flowers are called peonies. These are peonies. And I turned my glue gun off, but these are peonies. And I made them myself. And then you could just place the peony on here. I don't want to damage the box because I turned my glue gun off. But look at that. What do you think? I love it. Really, I really love it. I really do. I think that it turned out beautiful. I think that it turned out beautiful. So let me remove and add one little piece of tape on here. Let me get rid of or kind of put the wire down so that I could try to adhere it some kind of way to take a nice photo. Since I don't have, but I do have double-sided tape. I just didn't want to damage the box, but I do, for the sake of flipping it around to show you, I did want to put a little adhesive on there. So I have some double-sided tape that I'm just going to put on here and push down. And then I'll put just a couple little pieces just for a temporary hold. I could have used my tape runner because I just want a temporary hold, like I said. Look at that. What do you think? Wow. Thank you, Lady G. I am excited. Look at that. Come on now. You can take your plain boxes, whether you get your boxes from Delatra, which is the Dollar Tree, $1.25. And I'm not sure, they probably have plain boxes. And for you to take these up a notch, just adding and using your cutter. I have a Cricut. And then you could just take them to the next level by adding premium vinyl. So look at that. Wow. I love it. Oh, I love it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So here you have it. Wow. I love it. So we have the stripe and the polka dot. Look at that. We added the little floral on the top. And then we have the buffalo check, where we use the goodie band, the headband. Let's move this. And look at this. This could also be, if you wanted to take your gift giving and do a little something, if you have multiple gifts to give out. And then here you have the buffalo check with the polka dots and the black and white stripe. It all goes together. So we have the buffalo check with the goodie band. And we're going to just call this a box band. And then we have the other buffalo check. Look at that. I think that turned out beautifully. So that's all that I have for now. I hope this was helpful to you, and that in your gift giving, or you making your boxes, you would take the opportunity to just step them up a notch. Sometimes when you get into these patterns, oftentimes they will cost you. And if you want or have an event, a graduation, an anniversary, if you wanted to personalize it with a name, just think about it. You could do it using your Cricut, the premium vinyl, and personalize it. Everyone loves a personalized gift. They would always think you put so much time and love, which you did, and to their gift box, and they would greatly appreciate it. So I thank you for stopping by my channel, and to God be the glory for allowing me to share my story. Have a good evening. Thanks so much for stopping by. Good night.